So how to create a base wallet. If you haven't downloaded the base app, just scan this QR code with your mobile phone camera and install it. So I'll give you a 10 seconds to scan that in. Okay, just a thumbs up from the OpenxAI team there if everyone's scanned that in and they've started to download the wallet. Just let me know. Okay, thumbs up. Yeah, just scan that in and install the app. And we can create a base wallet today. It is pretty quick. Now, so when you open the wallet, so if everyone could open up their wallet, you'll see it on the App Store, whether that's Android or Apple App Store. Just find the base wallet, install it. You will need to, if you haven't already, create a new key, a new wallet. What this does, it creates a private key on your phone. Now, you don't have to save that or copy paste it. It's just stored in that app locally. But one of the benefits of this app is it can sync up with your passkey on your device. So if you've got an Apple device or even a Microsoft device, similar to the PIN system or the password manager, it can store that key inside the device. So, yep, this is the middle screenshot on this slide. Let me just go back. If you haven't got the wallet, here's the link to download the base wallet on the App Store. So you got Android or the Apple App Store. Let me know when okay to continue. Okay, I've just gone to the next page, and yeah, again, just follow the steps in the base wallet, add the passkey, which basically can link you up to the, maybe it's a fingerprint scanner. Okay, you're still scanning the QR code. Let me just do that now. Okay, so everyone should have a Web3 wallet now. And yeah, if you just copy paste that public key at the top right, that's what we need in the future. So store that somewhere or go back to the app and copy that. Before we move on, I just wanted to quickly share a community website that we're building. There is a QR code here if you're wondering. So let me just share that. So we are building community.openxai.org. So this is going to be a learning platform, but also a place where you can do tasks and earn money as well. And there will be a Wallet Connect where basically when you complete a course, you will receive an NFT certificate. It's not ready yet, but it will be ready soon. So I'm just letting you know, community.openxai.org is there. We are building, and that will be opening soon. And this will really be helpful for you. Once you have your Web3 wallet, this is an example app that you can engage with, where you actually just do educational courses, finish it, and then you get a certificate that's issued as an NFT into your wallet. So your wallet is your identity, and this is where it stores the asset, which is the certificate that you completed the education course. So it's really powerful. We can verify that your wallet did engage with our app in 3 months' time, and we can see that you got a whole bunch of certificates, and we can see when it happened on the blockchain. And then also, if you're like applying for a job, we can actually see that you've done the certificates with your wallet. And this is a really cool way to verify that you've done things like, completed certification, completed courses on our site. So yeah, use that wallet in the future. You can complete these courses, get an NFT, and it's basically a picture of the certificate in the wallet, inside the base wallet that you have there. The other example, and I'll just link to this on this slide, is basically we do have some video guides and things to do, like picking certain wallets like MetaMask. In our case, it's the base wallet. We've found all the base tutorial videos, so we've put those together as a course, so you can like do that in your own time and learn more about base wallet and all the cool things you can do with it. But yeah, just going back to the presentation now, and hopefully you've got a wallet and we can move on. Now, one thing to do, copy that wallet address that I said is at the top right, go to this QR code and fill out the Google form. And we're actually collecting registration information and your wallet. So once we know your wallet address through this, we can actually send you things in the future, like potentially free rewards for attending, things like that. So yeah, please fill out this form, enter your wallet address in there, and we can send you things in the future, like rewards. So you are pretty early. We have launched things only recently, whether that's a OpenX token, all the way through to the base mini app factory where you can launch apps. Then also the community website, we can do education courses. So yeah, once we know that wallet address, we can make sure that we notify you or send out rewards if you've attended this session. So yeah, take a photo. If you don't have time to fill that out now, you can take a photo of this QR code and then just look at it later. So again, you're now part of the Base community. You have access to the whole ecosystem with the Base wallet, or should have. You should have that installed on your phone, and you've created a private key, linked it up to your device through a pass key, and now you can copy your wallet address. And you can also use this app to sign in to different applications. So, and also hold NFTs or money inside of it. So yeah, welcome to Base. So just a little bit of information about Base. So what is Base? It's built by a big exchange in America called Coinbase. So they are a centralized exchange, but they're looking to decentralize more and more each year. And they're doing a good job building an Ethereum EVM layer 2, which makes it fast and cheap and easy for people to be a part of Web3 and crypto and blockchain. So yeah, it offers the same Ethereum security guarantees, but faster and cheaper. So why does Base exist? So Coinbase is a huge company. They have a lot of money. They still want people to onboard, not just to their website or anything, but they want to see decentralized applications and crypto in general succeed. So they're one of the best blockchains. They're really out there in the community, lots of events, every country in the world. They have a lot of great tools and apps for you to use. So tools such as the Coinbase or Base wallet. They obviously have a decentralized swap exchange and a centralized exchange in America. They have tons of events around the world. They also have a lot of open source protocols that you can use for agents. They have the mini app framework, which we'll talk more about, so you can build quick little apps. And they're very good at supporting the community of both builders and users. So what can you do on Base? The app, the Base wallet, it's an everything app. So you can do pretty much everything in Web3. So you can send and receive crypto through that base app. So you can send money back and forth. You can create and trade NFTs. You can build dApps or mini apps. And there's a whole app store inside of the base app, which I'll show you more pictures of in a second, where people or builders like yourself can launch an application. It's a small icon inside of their wallet, and millions of people around the world can start using your app that you just built. So it's pretty fantastic. There's no, there is a sign up process to get the app in the App Store, but you're basically just getting a key from their site, and then you get issued that key and then fill out some information about your app and get it submitted, and it gets put on the App Store. A lot more easy to get on than, say, the Apple App Store, which has a lot more restrictions. So at least we're moving in the right direction. You can launch tokens, so people do use apps like Zora or even Farcaster. It's ways to launch a token or an asset on behalf of yourself and monetize attention to what you're doing, like a social media network does, but more decentralized. You can use smart contracts through this. So traditionally through a website, you'll connect your wallet, and then when you do things on that website, you'll engage with a smart contract. You can run decentralized communities, track and verify data. You can scan QR codes and send money to a certain wallet address through a QR code. You can integrate with other blockchains. And then obviously you can build mini apps that we'll talk briefly about today. So base mini apps, what are they? So here's a picture of the base mini app store that's inside the base wallet that you now have installed. So you can see here there's Coinbase NFT that helps you mint NFTs. There's a trading app. There's different swap apps if you want to swap from, say, US dollar to Ethereum and then back again, or if you want to trade the market and look at the finance graphs to try and predict when a good time to buy and sell is. There's simple apps. There's a lot more complex apps than that for DeFi. But the main thing is that there's hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that have this app on their phone, and they can use all of these apps. Automatically, the wallet's connected when you open it, so you can instantly start engaging with it in a sort of safe way. So that's fantastic news, especially for people that build apps. What's the benefit of OpenxAI using and launching on Base? So we obviously launched a token about a month ago. The OpenX token is on Base. Our smart contracts are on Base. And then when you sort of engage with our token, our apps, our websites, they're going through smart contracts on Base as well. So why? Basically, the end user, yourself, the builder, can do things for ultra low payments fees. You can pay 10 cents to subscribe to someone's app. With Visa or MasterCard on an e-commerce website, it's very difficult to send someone 5 cents. There's obviously a minimum fee that they charge, which might be $2 to $3. And it's just unfeasible for their centralized payment network to accept a 10-cent charge. So, these things are really beneficial, especially to creators of apps or builders, where you can open up new business models where you charge 10 cents per use, or maybe it's 10 cents per month. So there's all these different business models enabled through this technology. So I do have a video that I would like to play shortly, just explaining what the Base Mini App Factory is and what the competition is that we're launching. Just let us know if you can hear it in the crowd. We have some major news for creators and builders today. OpenxAI has built a new way for you to take your idea and launch it on-chain fast. The mini app factory is here and ready to change how you build on Base. Now you can create your own Base mini app just by chatting and mint it instantly as an NFT with no complex setup needed. Build your app in less than 5 minutes, deploy it in a tap, and you own it. Your idea, your data, your design. So this is the breakthrough feature. Mint your mini app as an NFT. Now anyone can discover, share, and trade mini apps across the whole ecosystem. And the best part, every mini app that you launch through the factory contributes to community rewards. Everyone benefits as new apps go live. The more deployments, the bigger the collective rewards for the builder network. So climb the leaderboard and compete for the $150,000 prize pool. If you're amongst the first 1,000 builders, you'll get a Genesis NFT for lifetime rewards. The mini app factory is now live. Start building, deploy your app, and create something innovative and on-chain today. Our mini app competition wraps up on December the 4th, so get your ideas in and make every deployment count. Build, deploy, and mint your mini app for collective rewards. Start building on the Base mini app factory now. Okay, fantastic. Hopefully you guys could hear that. I just did a quick rundown of the Base mini app factory and the competition surrounding that. So let me get back to my slides. Oh, here it is. And yeah, just a quick explainer on what OpenxAI is doing. So with the AI engine that's powered by OpenxAI technology, we're able to build the Base mini app factory. And what it does, it runs on a bunch of servers that we call X nodes. They run an Xnode OS, a custom operating system that's open source. And what we're able to do is deliver more affordable AI and CPU compute storage to users. And part of that is giving you a tool to help you build apps just using AI. So you can chat to an AI and use the AI tool to help you build the app. So we're trying to minimize the barrier of entry so you don't have to learn code or software development. You may not even need to open up a vibe coding program like Cursor. If you are interested in more complex app development, just go to my YouTube channel. You can watch all the Cursor workshops that I've run in the past for vibe coding. But with the Base mini app factory, you can just vibe code or talk to the AI, and that will help you build the app. And then with the partnership with Base, again, very low costs to use that blockchain, and it is fast. So our mission at OpenxAI is to make AI accessible and permissionless, so no central authority can block you from getting access, can deny your ability to use it, can unbank you. You're using Web3, and then with OpenxAI, you have full access to AI. There's no big paywalls or barriers of entry. The factory helps reduce coding complexity and those, again, high infrastructure costs to traditionally run an app with AI, and you had like hundreds of users. You might start spending $500 a month or $1,000 a month in cloud hosting fees and AI inference fees. So the fee that you pay to, say, AWS, or the fee that you might pay to ChatGPT, we can minimize those costs by using a fully open source sort of free stack for you to build upon. The other benefit is when you launch an app and it is on the app marketplace, then at the end of the campaign, all of those apps will be minted as an NFT. We're just in the stage where we're helping builders use the new tool, help them launch their app, iterate on the app through editing it, and then we want to have a whole bunch of good quality apps at the end of the campaign, and then we can mint those as NFTs. And the beauty of this, every app is minted as an NFT. It means that you can actually give that app control and ownership to someone else. You can also, as an NFT, sell it. So you might build up a successful app, maybe it's got 100 users, 1,000 users, and you can actually sell that on a public marketplace like OpenxAI on Ethereum. So these are some of the benefits of using Web3 with monetization. There will be other smart contracts that can be plugged in the future, such as microtransactions or subscriptions, if you want to have monetize your app that way as well. So what the Base Mini App Factory does, it allows you to instantly create and deploy a functional, lightweight, decentralized application or mini app or DApp, and publish that directly on the Base ecosystem. So we do have a Base Mini App guide. So yeah, there is guides, but basically you can create all sorts of different mini apps or simple applications that are lightweight, such as quizzes, trivia, to-do lists, productivity tools, simple calculators, fun generators like image generators, things like that, mini voting, polling apps. These are just examples, event management tools, education tools, even like language quizzes, things like that, if you want to teach Visayas or Tagalog to English speakers. Games as well, so mini games like 2048, tic-tac-toe, slot machines, things like that. What mini apps can't do, which is important to know, and we have had someone try to build it, they basically said, build the next Cyberpunk, I think 2077. Obviously, we can't build crazy graphics, 3D, Unity, or Unreal Engine type games. We're talking about simple web app games that people would use on their mobile. So, to bring that in, you shouldn't try to build something super, super complex like Cyberpunk 2077. You shouldn't be trying to do illegal or harmful content apps. Anything that's super complex AI, like, within this app, you can build apps that build apps. That's just not going to work either, just due to the structure of it. But in saying that, we did have a hackathon that just finished, and there's a whole bunch of YouTube videos. So please have a look at the OpenxAI YouTube account or my YouTube account, John Forfar, and you can see all the different submissions to that hackathon. They were building complex apps. They were building app builders. They were integrating with mapping tools to find local matcha cafes in their area and provide AI suggestions. So, there is ways to build complex apps. With the Base Mini App Factory, don't try to build these complex apps. And then also don't try to build apps that require private user data. With Base Mini Apps, it's very simple apps. There's not persistent storage for things like that. But what you can do is have a fun game and then share the results to Farcaster, or have people click the button to share it to Twitter. So you can use tools like that to share that data, but don't try and save heaps of data on the mini app. It is a lightweight app. So how does the process work? I do have a video that I can play for this. So you type into the factory, into a chatbot input, you describe the app that you want to run, and then you launch it. I'll quickly go through these because I want to show you the video after these slides. So it is fast. It is a quick way to deploy. Obviously, if there's lots of people trying to deploy at the same time, there is a queue. The security and ownership. So how do you log in? You use your wallet. So you need that Base wallet to connect to the Base Mini App Factory. And after you connect that wallet, that's how the app identifies you that's where the app NFT will be stored eventually, and that's where eventually in the future you can start earning revenue through that app. It will go into that wallet as well. All the app code that you generate is open source, so there is a place on GitHub, which is linked in the factory, where you can actually see all the code that you generate. So we're not taking ownership of anything that you build and create. It is fully yours if you want to take that and use it somewhere else. So, you know, we're not the middleman. We're not there to take that IP off of you. Now, you can go to the website and check that out now. So here's a QR code. I'll just give you some time to have a look at that and scan this QR code, maybe take a photo if you don't have time to do it right now. So yeah, I'll just let the team there walk around and make sure that you guys have that link at least. And whether you have time to build the app today or come back later, at least you have this link. So let me know once you have that link scanned. Just give us a thumbs up.
You create by
So what I'll do, I'll just keep moving forward. So just try and get this link, take a photo. Even if someone, the staff there, take a photo of this QR and just walk up to them, you can hand that out at the workshop.
okay. Okay, so and then you type base wallet. Okay, so base wallet. What does it say? Enter. Okay, so after you
Okay, so don't start yet, but yeah, have this link, and I'll go through a video to explain how to use it.
direct to the factory. If it asks, just do the yes. One factories or
What I'll do, I'll just play a video now of the 500 apps while we're waiting for the audience.
1 year successfully. Later.
So last night we had 500 apps launch on the factory. You can see all the different apps that were submitted. And this was in the first 24 hours after launch. We have 744 now. So quite a lot of people creating apps, a little bit of a queue as well. But yeah, a lot of people building.
Okay, very good. The factory, okay. How about the others? Okay, I can.
I just wanted to bring that video up, and I'll stop at the 492 page, and I'll explain what that leaderboard is.
So let's wait for others.
Okay, fantastic. So this is a just for the folks at home on the live stream, but also people in the audience. When you open up the base mini app factory, you do have the title screen, and then you enter the factory. Now, one of the things is you can see how many apps are deployed. Now, you can actually see that right now there's 744 apps. This is a video, but basically you're at the very start. So you have an opportunity to get free base mini app, essentially hosting for the apps that you create right now. In the future, after 1,000 submissions, you will be required to pay for it. Now, there is rewards at each tier as we go from 1,000 apps deployed to 10,000 apps deployed. So you do get to make some of that money back. But basically, there is an OpenX token fee to deploy new apps after the first 1,000 are deployed. There is a restriction per wallet. You're only allowed to have one app for free under the first 1,000 deployments. If you want to purchase more deployments, you can use OpenX token to purchase another deployment slot. And now I'll share a Medium article we've published as a guide. I just want to quickly show you that it exists, and then I'll go back to the slides. So let me just share screen for that.
Okay. So some there like that with there. So again, when you create our mini app, it's not the complex apps, okay? Our factory can deploy
Okay, so we do have a guide, blog post that helps you learn about the mini app factory, what it's about.
Are we can you proceed now? Can you proceed?
So yeah, hopefully everyone's got the app, the base wallet app installed. They're able to record their details on the Google form, and then also they've opened up the base mini app factory. So let's scroll through some of the features. So again, you can see through the blog posts. So just have a look at medium.com/OpenxAI. It's the first blog post at the top. You can compare the base mini app factory to other sort of app builders. Then we start talking about the campaign and some of the benefits of joining the campaign. Now, I did mention before, I showed you the leaderboard. There is the first 1,000 deployments get free deployment. So you guys, your 60 plus people there, the 60 people there should get free deployment because you're within the first 1,000. So make sure you connect your wallet, type in a name of the app that you want to build, and then hit start building. And at least today you'll get that spot, the deployment slot, where you can have a free deployment. That will probably end tonight when it crosses 1,000 apps, which is very likely. It's currently at 744. So if we add another 60 now, we're at 800, and then there's only a couple of hundred left. Free spots. The other benefit you get for being in the top 1,000, the first 1,000, is the Genesis NFT. So at the end of the campaign, you will get a NFT sent or generated for you in your wallet. And this gives you lifetime access to rewards of certain kinds as well. So you do get extra things like discounted costs for whatever you want to do in the future with OpenxAI, especially the app factory. There's a lot of benefits, and they're all listed in detail in this blog post. Again, we're running out of time, but I'll just want to quickly show you that this blog post is here. Again, you can earn US dollars through deploying an app because you're in the Genesis group as well. So make sure you get in there and get your wallet connected and create an app, whether it's just reserving the name and the slot. You can update the app later. You can also list that app in a marketplace that will, like I showed you before. And then you'll get access to rewards in the future, like this TPU yield program, which isn't released yet, but it's coming. Then again, you can rent, license, and have premium versions of your app. So that's another way you can make money. And then we'll be featuring apps that actually are good quality and putting that at the top of the App Store, so you guys can, if you build something cool, we can help promote that. And we can even do things like community upvoting where the community promotes that as well. So, and then obviously there's sharing in the App Store, so people can share to social media if you have a really cool app. And the benefit of ecosystems is if a lot of people build high quality apps, it brings more people into the ecosystem. So we really want to see builders build cool things and then bring onboard more users into the ecosystem. Everyone benefits. Again, you can scroll through. There's a lot of stuff here. You can read that after this, but as long as you are aware, if you go to openxai.org, click the blog, or just go to medium.com/openxai. Go to the blog as well. So yeah, a lot of stuff here. There is examples of how, if you're part of the competition and you build the app, make sure you obviously build a quality app that works, then share that to social media. So that's the other requirement of the competition. Again, that finishes in like 1 and a bit weeks. So you do have over a week to keep working on your app and building for the main competition. But yeah, share that on social media once you have something good. Have a screenshot showing the app that you built, and yeah, keep reading through the blog post. Now, once you do have the app running, then obviously update that Google form that you had where you filled out your name and email, and then we can, the wallet address, and then the App Store link. So if you built an app and deployed it, then there's a link that you get. Just make sure you just update that so we can help send out rewards in the future for this in real life event. Now, I do have another video, so I'll get that playing now. And this is just me building the tic-tac-toe app, or noughts and crosses. So I'll just play that now, and I'll just pause it and start it when I want to highlight some areas. So let's try and play that video, tic-tac-toe. Okay, I've just added that. So let me know. You can thumbs up, see the video playing. Okay, fantastic. So again, this is pretty easy, but you just add a name for the app. And this is what I was talking about. Once you create that name and hit create, you've got your deployment slot. So you're within the first 1,000. So that's all you really have to do to get that deployment slot locked in today. You can keep editing and iterating on the app idea over the next week. So let's do that. Again, this video does go for a bit. It is on my YouTube channel if you want to watch it afterwards. And then you type in a prompt, and I'll go through explaining that prompt more. But it's a very simple prompt. You don't have to have a complex prompt, but you do have to be clear about what the app is, what the rules are of the game or the website or whatever it looks like. Be clear about the buttons that you want or the text that you want. You shouldn't leave it to AI to just fill in the gaps. You should try and structure and think through the app that you want to build. And then once you're happy that you've created an app, and I'm just showing you an example of noughts and crosses or tic-tac-toe, so you can sort of see the size of the prompt that I used. And we'll just speed this up a little bit. And then I hit submit. And let's just fast forward this. Yeah, it's still playing. And then you hit build my app. So it should be showing the next screen. There it is. So once you hit submit, it will then start writing code, and there is a queue. So make sure that your prompt is thought out. It's not too complex, and I'll talk more about prompting in a sec. And then it'll get submitted in a queue. Then we do have a bunch of servers processing all the app submissions and building out those apps, and then hosting them for you at a public website address. So you actually have a working public app straight away, all just from that one prompt that I showed you before. So you let that build. Normally it takes like 5 minutes. And then once it's finished, it will say that it's finished. And I'll just let that video update. There is a link at the bottom where you can go to GitHub and view the source code of what you created. You can download that if you want to keep a copy. So again, we're not hoarding IP from you or intellectual property. It's your property. You can do that. And it is open source. It does generate images for you for the app icon based on the name and description. And then once that's finished, it will deploy. And then once it's deployed, it'll have a public-facing website. And this is an app that a mobile phone can open up and start using and engaging with. So, but yeah, just keep the app simple to start with. So you should have only one app allowed per wallet. So let me know if there's any issues there. But basically the app's published. So this is my example from that prompt, tic-tac-toe. There is settings to connect it to Base if you want to deploy it on the Base store, the Base app store. And there's also settings to connect it to Farcaster if you want to link to this on a decentralized, say, Twitter app, which is called Farcaster. Then you click the button to open it, and then it opens up the app. There is a new feature now where you can go through the version history, you can revert and reset the app. So look out for the button at the bottom, which talks about versions, and you can open that and reset it back to the start, or you can revert back to a previous change that you made. Also, once you open it, you basically have this app, and I just made a simple web app called Tic-Tac-Toe. You can add things like a share button where people can share their score to social media and refer more people to use your app. We will be rolling out extra monetary features like auto connect wallet, where people can start subscribing to whatever app you build. But it's important just to know that the mini app factory is just launched, and you guys are early, so you're in the first 1,000 apps deployed ever. So you will get a slot. So yeah, we've got the team there to help. And I'll just flick back to the slides and explain prompting. This is something that you should be aware of as well. So let me just change to slides. Okay. And here is an example prompt. So this is the example prompt that I put in the video I just played. So again, I described all the rules of the game. I wanted to make the simple game called noughts and crosses or tic-tac-toe. So you can specify the grid, what the icons or emojis look like, whether it's zeros or X's. You have to obviously have input from the user. So the person draws an X or O, and then after a second, the AI will respond and put the opponent's X and O, and then they compete together to form 3 X's or 3 O's in a straight line, whether that's horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. So I specify all the rules of the thing I'm trying to build. I don't say things like, build it in Unreal Engine or anything complex like importing external libraries or things. Just try and keep it very simple, and then the AI will build that for you. And I was able to build that app in one shot. So, and I've recorded the whole thing on a video. So the other part is prompting tips. So again, these tips are shown on the base mini app factory next to the title. There's a little info tip thing that you can click and hover over, and it basically runs through the do's and don'ts of prompting. So keep your description as focused as possible. Try to create something using multiple iterations instead of one go. So you can update the app after it's built. There is a pop-up that says your app is now deployed. Once you get it deployed, you can exit that, and then at the bottom there's an input box showing please enter some text to change the app. So this is how you update the app. Just like ChatGPT, you can keep the conversation going. So some probably awareness of the app builder. It doesn't have access to the internet directly unless you build something in the app to connect to the internet, and that is possible. But at a basic level, you shouldn't be saying like, get all the information out of Google for the latest soccer or basketball scores. That's just not going to work. So just try and build internal games that don't access the internet, or internal apps that don't access the internet. It also, like I said, just use common website elements like maybe there is a little photo generation or button or text, and try and build basic apps like that. It will get more advanced. So I've already built a dashboard that pulls in information from a blockchain or pulls in price feeds. So it is possible to do that. But there is limitations, and it probably needs its own workshop for more advanced apps. But just keep it basic. And the other part of it is we just did launch, so you do get free hosting. You get a bunch of benefits for being in the Genesis first 1,000 deployments, but we will be adding extra features like the ability to connect wallet to the app that you build so people can pay you. So, there is going to be cool things like maybe you build a little game and then they maybe they get another turn and you can tell them to pay 5 cents for the extra turn, or maybe it's a power up bonus. So there's a lot of cool, fun things that we can do with that. And you guys will be able to add that easily through AI, talking to the AI. And yeah, there is a version system. So now you can go back in time to the first prompt or the second prompt change or the third prompt change and revert back to that code. Redeploys the app, and you can go back in time in case you cause it doesn't go the way you want it, and maybe something doesn't work and you can't fix it. You can go back to when it was last working, and you can also reset it all the way back to the start as well. Except that the name stays the same. So try and pick a good name in the area of what you want to build. The name and icon will probably not change right now. So think about the name that you're building and then build that app, and you can keep iterating on that. And that's everything I'm going to be presenting today. So I'll just get the other banner displayed. But yeah, hopefully you guys can see from that information. I have put a lot of, I'll just share one more thing. So let me just go to it. So yeah, find me on YouTube. So just open up the YouTube app, look up my name, John Forfar. That video I just showed you is a little short that's running on my YouTube channel. A lot of these videos do get pulled into the official OpenxAI. Some don't. If I'm just recording a how-to guide that's very simple, and I just want to make sure it's out there so people can look at it, I put it here first, and then I get it sort of uplifted with branding and the rest of the team to help make that an official video. But yeah, all the workshops we run across Philippines, different universities around USM, CMU, different universities in Davao. You can go through and look at all those workshops. Probably one of the big ones is we just finished the hackathon in Australia. So there was 7 excellent projects, a lot more advanced than, say, the base mini app factory apps at the moment, because they're simple, lightweight apps. But they spent 2 months building their app using code editing tools to integrate AI and build really complex apps. So you can check out those submissions because it does have a complete presentation and demo of every app. So if you do want to keep building after the mini app factory competition, build more advanced apps, that is certainly possible. These apps will go into the same app store. Probably mini apps will be filterable, and these complex apps will be there as well. The other one in the Philippines, I talked about transparent government data. There is a whole video talking about the Philippines government initiatives for open data and how they're linking with blockchain to verify the source of the data, so corruption can't exist if all the source documentation's verified on blockchain. And then also all the data's open to download, so you can use AI to build dashboards. So have a look at this video. It's a really interesting one that's relevant to what I was presenting before. So yeah, check that out, and yeah, just find me there. But also sign up for the official YouTube and for OpenxAI, and yeah, make sure you have all the links from today, and make sure you fill out the Google form with your app name and URL that you get given. And that's all you need to really achieve today. I'll hand it back to the team at OpenxAI on the ground. So thanks, guys. Bye.